guys, how's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome to the Incredibles house at the Lego, or why do I keep saying at? In the Lego Incredibles video game. I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe the English language is just leaving my mind. It's just going like, hey, it's been nice knowing ya. Peace. I'm out of here. You can't speak proper English because you're on the internet, which is something that happens more often than I'd probably like to admit. But nevertheless, ladies and gents, welcome on back to a brand new episode of Lego Incredibles, and welcome on back to a brand new showcase from the Lego Incredibles video game. And today we're going to have a nice quick video that is going to essentially just focus on the giant, or as they're known, big figs in the Lego Incredibles video game. Now, we do have the Edna mode on, which, yes, that was not me messing up again the English language. It really is called the Edna mode. Does that make sense? Because her last name is Mode, and therefore it's a video game mode, so therefore you have to say mode. Okay, I should probably stop. Nevertheless, ladies and gents, of course, some people would consider Mr. Incredible himself to be a big fig, but he really does not qualify as a big fig. Like, he's a bigger figure. He's probably like a medium fig, which is not something that we've ever said before in like a Lego community. But essentially, as you can see, compared to Elastigirl right here next to him, you'll notice that obviously he's a little bit larger. But if we were to bring out our first big fig, which is going to be all the way up here in this row, up here in this row, and that would be the Anchorman. You'll notice that compared to the Anchorman, well, he's actually quite a small fig by comparison. So this is our first big fig design, and of course it is the Anchorman. And what a clever name it is for the Anchorman, because it's kind of a double entendre, because first of all, he uses an anchor, and his whole shtick is that he is from the bottom of the ocean, so he has got an anchor, and therefore he's the Anchorman. But guess what? There's a twist, because he used to be a news anchor, so doubly so. You've got that clever double entendre with this character, as not only is he a utilizer of an anchor as his weapon of choice, but he also does have the ability of being a news anchor, which, to be fair, would be kind of funny to see someone who looks like him on the news. That would be quite interesting, that's for sure. Now, of course, as you can see, you can go on ahead and leap across Municipalburg quite easily. In fact, it's probably quite as practical as just flying around the city, because when you have a super jump that's this ridiculously powerful, you can go on ahead and get around the city quite quickly as well. I think flying is probably just a tiny little bit quicker, but the super jump is awesome. I love how it adds this kind of like swooshing effect on the sides, just to give you the idea and the illusion of just how much quicker you're actually moving. And then, of course, you can go on ahead and leap throughout as you see fit, and then land like that in a very epic manner. So there's the Anchorman. Very cool character. He's got an awesome splash attack as well with the anchor. And then if you want, you can go on ahead and put out fires using his water blast from his arm as well. So that's another pretty fantastic power set for him. Plus, of course, being the Anchorman, guess what? He is the only big fig that can do this. And that is, well, sorry, let me go into a little bit of a deeper water. There we go. He can go underwater. In fact, he can walk on the bottom of the ocean, or the bottom of the lake. I'm not really sure if this is an ocean or a lake or what type of body of water it is. But either way, you can go all the way to the bottom of it and walk around, which is pretty epic. Or swim. So that's definitely quite cool to see. So what is our next big fig? Well, we're going to transition from Anchorman over to this character right here, known as Brick. Now, the cool thing about Brick is that we actually do get a minifig and big fig version of the character. I much prefer the big fig version. That's the one that appears in the actual game, and it's a really cool design. I don't know if it's the first time. I'm trying to remember. I think it might be the first time that we've gotten a female big fig, right? I want to say that is the case, but I'm not sure. So either way, whether or not that's the case, it's really cool to see. That is definitely quite cool. A little bit more diversity in the character profiles. So here is the minifig version. And of course, she's wearing the Edna mode outfit. So that's why she looks a little bit different. So keep that in mind. If we turn off the Edna mode, let me go on ahead and do that just so you could see what the character actually looks like. There we go. So he has a bit of a different hairstyle. And she does not have the eye mask either for some reason. So I wonder why that is the case. But either way, as far as the big fig is concerned, once again, we do have our epic super jump available. So we can go on ahead and leap, or apparently bounce into the light post there. That was not pleasant. It's probably going to give her a bit of a headache. But you can go on ahead and bounce around the city as you please. You basically turn the city into a big giant trampoline for Brick. So you can go on ahead and leap around, land up here. Again, the landing animation is exactly the same. And her ability set is obviously a little bit different because her power style is much more so revolving around just being super duper powerful, super strength based. And I guess the whole concept behind the name being Brick is that she is as tough as a brick wall. And that's why the costume is trying to emulate that whole idea, which I think is pretty cool and clever and something unique and something different for the character to have. And now, ladies and gents, it is time to take a look at the third and final Big Fig character on the roster, and that would, of course, be the one and only Sully. Yes, you heard me correctly. Sully from Monsters Inc. or Monsters University, from the Monsters movies. Let's put it that way. So we can go on ahead and once again leap way up high. I don't know why, for some reason, if you leap from like a lower angle, like down here or something like that, it always feels like you're jumping way higher than if you're leaping when the camera is up already. It doesn't feel quite as long of a jump that way. So I don't know, maybe that's just the camera angle making a difference. But either way, Sully is absolutely epic looking as well. I think that this is one of the coolest big figs we've ever gotten in any Lego game, just because it's so accurate. It's a really nice rendition of the character. And more importantly, I just really like how they were able to translate the design of Sully into a Lego minifig, or sorry, in this case, big fig. I think it works really, really well. I don't know. I don't think we've ever gotten this in real life, right? Like, it's never been a big fig in real life. And therefore, I think it'd be really cool if we did get that as an actual big fig, just because I think they did such a good job with this one that I would love to see a Monsters Inc. or University set from Lego that features Sully, and then maybe even include Mike Wazowski in there. You could include a couple of other characters from the Monsters Inc. Or University line, and that would be very, very, very cool to see. Now, as far as his abilities are concerned, he has this epic roar ability, which is awesome, by the way. This thing is epic. I mean, look at that. I love how the animation on the face changes, so you could really tell that there's some emotion to the character. And it's pretty funny because he goes from this to, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Just, you know, just hanging out. No big deal. No big deal. And then there's that right there. And a nice little burp. Or rage mode, engage mode. That's what happens when you lose in Fortnite or something. That's your face. And then when you end up winning, you're like, oh, never mind. Okay, good. I'm still alive. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So that's how that works. So that is his ability set. And that concludes the roster of characters that is the big figs on the Lego Incredibles roster. I was really hoping we would have gotten a couple of other big figs. I think that would have been very, very, very cool. Maybe they could have made some of the villains big figs. That would have been quite cool to see. Or even a character like maybe like Lightning McQueen, they could have made him a little bit larger, and therefore he would have been big fig-esque. Another character that for sure I think should have been a big fig, in my opinion, is Bing Bong. I think he would have benefited from being a larger scale figure, so that would have been very cool to see as well. Now, with that in mind, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think would have been a very cool big fig design from the Pixar universe that could have been included in Lego Incredibles? Let me know down in the comment section below. And as you do that, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know also your personal favorite big fig out of the 3 that we showcased here today. And of course, like always, have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll catch you guys here next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.